Welcome, everybody, to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. I'm Savage Hound Dusk, and today we're going to be continuing the chaotic madness that is Rogue Trader.
No.
Yes. Now shut up and get in here. And we already have a bot. Within the first 5 minutes, we have a bot in the chat.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
All right.
Let's not waste time.
I do what I must.
I will lead us to fortune. This
Yeah, I
could be an
know.
opportunity. This is
Another
intriguing.
trap. And another trap.
I know how to take risks.
I'm not going that way. I'm looking over here.
Fate and fortune.
What ails you?
Did you want something? Yes? Quiet. They're trying to tell me something.
Miscalculations are for common. Success is the only outcome I accept. I always have a backup plan.
Perfect.
I have a nose for profit and the
Well,
taste
good.
for adventure.
Oh, what's this? Headhunter Light Carapace. It looks like some decent armor. And there's some chaos stuff that we
Should I
can
divine our next step?
give to people. Don't know. It looks alright, but I'm not really sure if
You
it's
want
what I
some
want.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Oh, God! There's heretics in the room. There's heresy in the room, Alan. Magos Tiberius Malo. A wild mixture of miasmas of both mechanical and biological origin, blood, rust, vomit, machine oil, excrement, kerosene. All these smells blend together into such a thick stench that it almost feels palpable. Just as the air here is one mad tangle of odors, the device in front of you is a mishmash of wriggling wires and transplanted fragments. In all the clutter, one could almost miss the main component. A heavily augmented man whose upper body is embedded into the frame of the machine, dozens of wires piercing his flesh. A crust of congealed blood and other bodily fluids covers his whole body, but his eyes are open and his gaze is keen. This gaze turns to you, devoid of surprise or deference. Who are you, disturbing the peace of holy martyrs, in the home of our grief? What do you want? Oh. That's not likely to Your knowledge is lacking. The invader, those are the holy symbols, secret ones imparted to us by the Omnissiah. How else would my tech comrades have survived if not for their protection? So many of us were devoured by evil. There we go. Oh shit. What did I... Oh my god! Hi! It's okay. We figured you were busy, Liz. Well! What in the name of hell is that? A Forge Fiend? 276 wounds. 52 toughness. Raging Fiend. When this creature suffers damage the first time in a round, it becomes enraged and strikes back after every additional attack suffered this round. Oh, great! Oh, that's just great. That's just great. What? Oh, wonderful. Twin Plasma. Oh, that... Jesus, okay. Yeah, that's gonna hurt like hell. Manifestation. Combat Master. So it cannot be stunned, it cannot be immobilized. It suffers side dampening instead of psychosomatic trauma, and it cannot fall or be made prone. It also has backup. A couple of Vox Skulls and a couple of Servitors. Okay, oh dear God. Alright, I guess I'm taking cover right there. Oh, poor Adira, what can I do with you, honey? Oh, dear God. I guess I'll throw you there. And Heinrichs. We need a wall over here. Or do we? No, no we don't. Okay. I'll put him over here then. Where is Abelard right now, actually? Okay, no. Yeah. I'm moving Heinrichs over to the other side so he can attack that Servitor and that Vox Skull. Put Abelard over there with him. You're gonna need a wall to protect you anyway. Yes. Oh my God, why is the veil always so thin? Oh jeez. I could do that, but it's going to risk tearing the veil. Okay. Front line. I'm going to put the front line over here with Heinrichs and Abelard. I'm gonna put the back line over here,
On it.
where Adira is at.
And I won't compromise my principles.
And the rear line is gonna go where you're sitting.
I'll see to it personally. It's as good as done.
Oh boy, this is a problem. Oh hell! And that thing got to... That thing went first and did nothing. Okay. Get rid of the servitors. If we get rid of the servitors, the Vox skulls are useless. And we can just ignore them. We don't have to worry about any of those corruptors giving additional temporary hit points. That's good. Use your blade dance. No, just use... I mean... I think you've got a bonus attack, too. No, that's not a Dreadnought. That's a Forge Fiend. Chaos Dreadnoughts look very different. I've never seen a Forge Fiend before. No. Focus on the Servitor. Don't worry about the skull. If you kill the Servitor, the skull is useless. Oh my god! What the fuck? Okay. I didn't know it was gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know what caused that. That's weird.
I will not die in
Ow.
dishonor.
Oh my word.
Just a minor setback.
Anything else? Was that you? Or... Will do. But of course. No can do.
Well, Heinrich's just got his turn skipped. Yeah, every time it gets attacked after the first one, it's just going to attack everybody. Forge Fiends are daemon engines used by Chaos Space Marine Trader Legions and the forces of the Dark Mechanicum. The Forge Fiend was devised by Dark Mechanicum warpsmiths to sow death and destruction amongst enemy forces from afar. Forge Fiends are roughly centauroid in form and stand on 4 powerful legs. The daemonic beast has 2 arms replaced with twin weapon mounts that carry hell-forged parodies of Imperial armaments. When a daemon engine is forged... What? Oh, nice! You left the protection of the front line to do that, but... could be worse. Alright, let's get rid of the rest of his backup before we target him. Because he's going to throw a whole bunch of damage back at us. Alright, that was the Death Whisper. Excuse me. Kibella does have med kits on her if you need to heal her. That's some good damage. Okay, my turn.
I'll see to it personally. You never stood a chance.
Okay. He's gone. Yep. Okay. I'm adjusting the front lines in order to try and limit this thing's damage.
Who if not me? My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I won't stand for it.
Ugh!
Death whispers.
Jesus, that thing hits like a freight train. Oh, you mean her, It allows her to act as though she's under the influence of being blood-drenched. Which can help her, but not right now. Yeah. Her Medicaid isn't that bad. I'm kind of shocked. Maybe she can use another one? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, you can use that blood thing and it might help her a little bit, actually. It'll create a pool of blood for her. I recommend throwing it at that monster if you have to throw it. Oh. I would say probably the Forge Fiend, because that Vox skull cannot defend itself. It can only make the servitors defend themselves. That would probably be for the best, because she needs all the defensive boosts that she can get. Hit it with Death Wish and see what happens. It stunned Heinrichs again.
Focus.
Okay, do Blade Dance and see if this thing attacks once for every Blade Dance hit.
Channel my pain into anger.
It only got one shot off, but Heinrichs is gonna die if we keep this up. Okay. Yeah, I wish I understood that, but I don't.
On it. Was that you? Or... Will do. But of course.
Okay, I'll say it now. I don't think Death's Whisper is going to be worth enough to use. I kind of want to throw a firebomb grenade at this thing. What do you think?
Will do.
Kill that servitor. Do not give it another turn. I don't think there's a way to save Heinrichs at this point.
I took care of this one.
If you can use your charge to get close and taunt, that would be the next best thing for you to do right now. I don't know if the taunt will force it to attack Abelard with its reaction moves is the problem. But I don't think it's immune to taunt. Oh, it got affected. Okay, focus all the damage on it that you can. If it takes out Heinrichs, it takes out Heinrichs. That's not really something we can afford to worry about at this point. It's half dead already. Heinrichs will not perma-die, so if he gets knocked on his ass, it's not the end of the universe. The rest of us should be able to take this thing down regardless. Particularly if you hit a high roll like I think you're going to. Jesus Christ. Damn! Oh my god, yes! Abelard's taunt actually takes the reaction blasts! He didn't take any damage from that! You nearly killed it in one shot! Oh, I love this DPS build. Jesus Christ, Alan, you are our savior. Wow! What? Oh, you missed. At least it doesn't get a reaction shot off if you miss. That's a good thing. Yeah, he kind of did. There's a slight chance I can kill this thing this turn. But I have to fire off my psychic attack to do it. Do you think I should try? It did not kill him. But he only has 1 hit point left. No, he's not. I'm not going to give him the chance.
I'll make it happen.
Go on, Adira.
On it. Be gone.
There he goes! Good fucking God! Ooh,
Anything
that
else?
thing was terrifying! Oh, shit. Oh. Alright, finish off the box skull with Kimella. Oh. Come here, Peebles. Come here, baby.
Death is a blessing.
Oh my God! Evil, that was evil incarnate. Evil, the corruption that watches us day and night. You have banished the evil. You tried to warn me, but I was deaf. The ship, Kiava Gamma, it followed us from there. Is that where your ship is from? Yes. The ship and the planet. The traitors among our brethren, tormenting the sacred mechanisms, letting corruption into their systems. They turned that which is holy into the unholy, and they set these new twisted machines on us, their tech comrades. We managed to flee, but one of the monsters found its way onto the ship. A tear appears in the corner of his eye. He thrashes frantically in the mess of wires piercing his body. We fought. We cut off one module after another, as one cuts away rotting flesh. But it followed. Its invisible influence, the corruption it exuded, it claimed us, one by one. The crew were merely humans of flesh and blood. They were so weak. They succumbed so easily. We could not save them from evil, and so we gave the ship to the darkness among the stars. But the darkness came for us, too, in this last module, where we intended to make our last stand. Then I sacrificed myself. I became a filter, a stopper against the corruption emanating from the machine. I succumbed. The corruption came for our souls, came for Kiava Gamma. The corruption of Kiava Gamma. traitors. The fabricator, censor. It all started with him. He was the one who let this taint into the sacred code. He was the one who doomed our brethren. He was the one who spawned the steel monstrosities in the furnace of our planet. I was part of the great force that drives the universe. I do not fear the cold of death.
I always keep my options open.
Well, that sucked, didn't it? What was in that chest?
Just as I planned.
What's in this little chest? A diagnoster. Grants 15 Medicae. Dimensional Traveler Cloak. Requires heretical votary. Wearer of this cloak gains a psychic power, which allows them to sacrifice from 3 to 9 wounds to immediately teleport to any cell in a 4-cell radius. That's not a very good.
Yes.
I'm watching your back.
How many?
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Wow. The Damon engine. Whoa. Alright, that was something.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
He wasn't able to do anything! Like, every time Heinrich got a turn, he got knocked on his fucking ass! That wasn't his fault! It wasn't even his fault that he sucked! Like, he just kept failing his knockdown rolls. I can't... Like... That will seal our bond, for it pleases the Undying One. Let us speak on the bridge, and I will take us to a place appropriate for the ritual. What? Come and you will see. I do not wish to speak of the mysteries of the blood-spawn web over the Vox. This knowledge is not meant for ears uninvited.
I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals addressed to the spirit of the ship have been performed. Tech liturgy and the rite of the machine blessing ended with the data mediation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracles set down by the Omnissiah. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. How the spirit of the void ship was able to call upon the power of the machine god and activate the warp drive remains an unknown. Yet during my medieval meditative ritual, the Omnissiah gave me an equally valuable revelation. The sacred spirit that lives in the bowels of the ship's mechanisms differs from other analogous forms. This spirit holds a unique power that cannot be called anything less than a blessing of the machine god.
So what does it mean?
Hypothesis. In extremis, the ship's spirit is capable of making unpredictable calculations and actions. It is impossible to predict how it will behave in any given situation, but I believe the spirit is currently showing obedience, at least for now. I recommend that we continue monitoring the ship and be prepared for new manifestations.
Thank you, Pascal. Oh. Okay, I need to go back to the bridge and find my assassin. Because my assassin apparently wanted to enact a ritual to seal our bond, I guess? Key balls. Yeah. gonna be one of those days. Oh god, this has gotten really bad already. Thank you. Thank you for stopping. I don't know. What the fuck did I just do? I don't know what I just did. Okay. Okay, that happened. Bella! Bella, where are you? Where the fuck is Kibella? There's Argenta, there's Cassia. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's on the other end of the room. Okay.
Domin.
She's been using to reopen her freshly closed wounds. Honey, you don't want to be doing that!
Then follow me, Domin.
I have been kicked out of bed. Treason, I tell you. Oh my god, Alan. Press a button, you asshole. Yeah, that's totally what's about to fucking happen here. I'm not matching this woman's freak, alright?
To step into the labyrinth, Domin.
Exactly what
This is the ritual of binding. By the Undying One's will, our fates and ours one. But I must still guide you into the maze of my mind. Although it is my predestination alone to walk its corridors in search of answers, your image must become part of the tangle. For I am your shadow, Domin, and your presence will aid me in sensing whatever threats may be looming over you. Instructions, directions, a depiction of the puzzle that can only be solved within one's own consciousness by following its bends and turnings. I do not require these lines to find my way, but for you, they will serve as a guiding thread. Your weapon for the ritual. Watch the lines on the floor. You can only pass through the gaps. The rest, you need not know. Enter the labyrinth, Domin.
Cool.
You are now upon the path. Your shadow now walks the labyrinth, and my gaze can now see when danger draws near you. We are not doing this for your amusement, Domin, nor is it an expression. That which you do not comprehend still has meaning. Understand me? Why, Domin? My fate is preordained, and our places assigned. We both must serve the Undying One, as his design foretells. But if such is indeed your wish,
Oh.
my path of service to the Undying Emperor is one of many twists and
What did he
pitfalls.
say?
Every mind is fraught with weakness, and only by honing it tirelessly can one achieve focus and prime one's perception. I envision the tenets of the web as a maze of tangles and dead ends. Each time I go into a trance, be it one of the soul or of battle, I walk this path from beginning to end. And now that you're a part of it, you will be there with me when next I enter the labyrinth.
He said we have to get our freak on, Liz. He was making sex jokes.
You may deem it strange. You
That's
live
exactly
in a world
what
so
you were
far
doing.
removed from my own that such rituals must seem absurd to you. I am sure I would find your rituals equally mystifying.
To an outside observer here, what happened would have looked like an ordinary fight, but your senses grasp something more. They allow you to perceive a fragile bond that is formed between the two of you in the midst of this blade dance. It is as if Kibella's mind has opened up, reached out to yours, and acquainted itself with it. A surprising display of power and direction for someone who possesses no psychic abilities, or appears to be unaware of their own gift.
You are empowered by the will of the Undying One himself, and yet, when I look at your life, I am surprised. You follow a different thread, one that does not seem as strict to your thoughts and deeds. There is so much luster.
I believe this is them opening up the option to romance her, and I'm not doing it.
Let us abide by our respective threads. The labyrinth has accepted you. We have danced amid the crossing lines and minds, and by the dance, we are now bound.
Hello, Pebbles. Hello, fur baby. Fuck. Hey, if you want to get freaky with a psychotic sadomasochist that loves to feel her own bloodshed, that's on you, Doc. Not me.
Those, I have a problem. Those red flags turn into green flags real quick.
Those red flags turn into green flags real quick. Jesus Christ. I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead.
I shaved up a nose. Do I need to fix them? A little bit, yeah.
Oh my god, I'm not on enough drugs for this shit. I can only hear half of it. Fuck it, I'm coming in. Oh no. Hit a button.
All hands, prepare for battle.
What's going on is Alan is being Alan. Oh, dear God, I'm being attacked by Cobra class destroyers.
Helmsman, take
This is
us in.
kind of stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. What?
Battery, fully.
I don't know if it was a good idea to come in here. Oh my god. I tried to save you, Liz. There's a reason I wasn't telling you what he was saying. Alan? Alan, can you, Oh my god! Well? That motherfucker dead?
Fire at will.
This is big. Oh, Jesus.
Coordinates set.
I'm not on enough drugs for that one. Well, he's starting to damage the hull. That ain't good. I wouldn't drive in front of my ship if I were you. You saw what I did to your friend.
Lance battery, fully. Salvo!
Fuck your couch.
Make every shot count. Fire at will. The voids may be harsh, but we're harsher.
Get fucking trashed, yo. Fix the hull. Travel out to the space dust. Trophies. Trophies. What's on this hull? Chartist's monocle, 15% bonus to commerce. Okay. Eh. And there's one world to visit after all those nice little benefactor trophies. Sato's tomb. Let's get some plasteel for extractum. Imperium cartographers and chroniclers know this place well. Long ago, the planet was a prosperous outpost capable of eclipsing even footfall. There used to be a Cyclopean tomb station on its orbit, the final resting place of Cornelius Sato, one of the discoverers of the Coronis Expanse. The tomb gave its name to the entire system. However, about 400 years ago, an unknown cosmic body rammed into the station, causing it to collapse onto the planet. Not only did the catastrophe kill the settlers, it also made the world uninhabitable for centuries. The crater formed by the station's impact could still be observed from orbit. Sato's tomb became a sepulcher for the entire planet. Alright, map of the Expanse, now that we've explored 2 very safe locations. Deadly? I don't know. This is the only place I can chart a course to, so... Okay. Permission to report, Lord Captain. I keep receiving messages about strange behaviors in certain ship systems. All decks report uncontrollable opening and closing of doors, gates, and airlocks. They behave erratically and do not obey the operator's commands. Regrettably, this has led to casualties among the crew. The tech priests have explained that these phenomena are being caused by the machine spirit's irascibility. Have spent hours chanting litanies to soothe their anger. Unfortunately, many crew members were badly injured before the prayers could stabilize the systems. The warp jump went surprisingly smoothly. None of the deck officers on duty reported any incidents. However, a strange discovery awaited the Lord Captain when he returned to his quarters. The bed was unmade, the impression of a head still visible on the pillow. No other signs of intrusion. The guards swore under oath that nobody entered the Lord Captain's quarters. That's weird. I couldn't be asked to be in VC anymore. Was it that terrible? Oh my god. Unknown ships. Okay. Is this going to turn into a scrap? It looks like it is. Ugh. Yeah, I had to hang out with you. I don't know. I think Doc was the one tormenting you.
Time to earn your keep, crew.
Anomalous zones. Sometimes during space combat, you will see different types of zones. These anomalous zones you can push vessels into those zones, even with only part of its hull, to receive positive and negative effects. However, cursor over the effect icon will find out more about them to adjust your strategy accordingly. For example, gas and dust clouds slow you down. However, the dense fog obscures objects in the zone, creating heavy resistance for projectiles, thus affecting the shooting range and accuracy of your own void ship's weapons. At the same time, it conceals your own position and reduces the chance your ship will be hit. Beware of asteroid fields. Vessels caught in these zones suffer damage every round. But if you manage to lure an enemy into these zones, you'll gain the upper hand and make quick work of them. Iconoclast class destroyer.
Let them taste our fury. Helmsman, take us in. Engage the engines. Keep up the pressure.
You have fired a torpedo salvo. Torpedoes will appear next turn in the priority order. Once their turn begins, you can direct them. Oh! Okay! Sure! Oh, that was a bad idea. Jesus, we're taking a lot of damage. Damn!
Fire at will. Let the void sort them out. Salvo.
I don't know how you miss anything at that range.
Coordinates set.
Oh, I probably could have gone the other way and maybe it hit something. Actually, that's unlikely.
Launch battery. Volley. Keep up the pressure.
The shields are eating a lot of that damage right now. Hang on. I'll try to get that fixed. Okay. You're still in the game? God damn it.
All hands, prepare for
Let's try and lure them
acceleration.
into the heart of my torpedoes.
Torpedoes away.
Shit. That partially missed. That one just signed its own death warrant.
Lance battery. Volley. Salvo.
There it goes.
A worthy deed.
Phew! Unlocked a rank 2 ship. Got some trophies. Yup. That's because I'm going through the level up process now. There's Arc Augury, which grants us +2 range on our next shot. New Heading, which allows us to make our next turn at 90 degrees instead of 45. Reinforced Shields, which allows us to reinforce this vector of our shields until it suffers damage. And Warp Wave. Flows of the Immaterium cause the enemy ship to immediately turn 45 or 90 degrees depending on the ship's maneuverability. If the enemy ship suffers hull damage, this abrupt turn additionally deals damage from 15 to 20% of the ship's missing hull for a 45 degree turn that deals damage twice for a 90 degree turn. Thinking New Heading. Yeah, and I'll take Warp Wave in the process. On top of firing weapons, ship combat involves using abilities from various ship posts occupied by trusted officers. Each ship's level gains access to new abilities. Each post can have up to 2 basic ones and 1 ultimate. Only 1 ability from each post can be used per round. The cooldown time for an ability can be used again is determined randomly and can take up to 3 rounds. Yeah, I'll go ahead and save. And then cooperative mode. I will reestablish the game from scratch. Look at the chat, my guy. Oh, I'm sorry. But it was a learning experience about how you survived the extinction of your kind. Rip the dinosaurs. Oh, yeah, right. Look, I'm not my dad, okay? God.
You never loved me anyways.
Alright, let's go attack these unknown ships. aren't you? I thought you possessed fatherly attributes. Well, that would be how you know I'm definitely not my dad.
Prepare for battle stations.
Eldari Shadow Hunter ships? Enemy has launched torpedoes, but you can destroy them before they reach you. They're always fired in salvos and do not have shields or hull integrity. Every attack that hits a salvo destroys 1 torpedo per shot. From here on out, you may encounter clusters of small ships that follow the same rules in combat as torpedoes. Oh, shit. Okay.
Helmsman, take us in. Let the void sort them out. Let them taste our fury. With the force of a supernova.
This is gonna hurt. Shadowlands. Jesus! That did not do anywhere near as much damage as I was afraid it was going to.
Keep on the pressure. Flash battery, volley. Make every shot count.
Okay. Those failed to hit me. Get the knife. Oh my god. I can't believe you just said that. Oh my god, they're spawning more torpedoes! Game! Game, no! Actually, I've got a good idea. Okay. That's not what I was ordering them to do, but whatever, I guess. Yes, it
The
does.
force of a supernova.
Oh, shit.
Coordinates set.
Oh, my unholy Christ.
Let the void sort
I'm
them
gonna
out.
drop another load. And
Let them
try to
taste
whittle
our
down those
fury.
torpedoes. Yeah, what I just did actually made them harder to reach me. And those aren't going to reach me this turn either, so not quite as horrific as I was afraid it was going to be. I'd rather take minor damage than get blown to shit. Oh, gods. Okay, I'm gonna do this.
Torpedoes, away!
Okay, those torpedoes are both gonna explode well away from me. That's what I wanted him to do.
Helmsman, take us in.
I just have to dodge those torpedoes for one more round. Or they can blow up against my shield and do nothing.
Blessed are the faithful.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, that was the whole point of that. I wanted to make sure that if they hit me, they were going to hit my shield and not my exposed hull. Because hull damage is expensive to fix. Members of the Order of the Hammer, votaries of the Saint Cognatius, whose monastery is the only settlement on the planet. Or rather, it used to be some time ago. A transport known as the Navi Ika loaded several thousand refugees from a planet belonging to rogue trader Winterscale. Order of the Hammer has judged this an invasion to be an act of aggression and is asking for your protection. Wow! My Iconoclast action helped everybody there. On certain worlds, usually the most habitable, they're suitable for establishing thriving colonies ripe for development. Completing projects and colony events can earn the rogue trader unique rewards that are not obtainable through any other means. Projects are backbones of colony development. Completing them requires resources that can be obtained by exploring planets and cosmic anomalies. Completing those will take time, however. While you continue your travels throughout the Coronis Expanse, you receive notifications on the screen when a project is finished, informing you that the reward can now be claimed. Okay. Well, I could give the Ecclesiarchy... Yeah, actually, no, do that. Give the Ecclesiarchy something here. Yeah. Okay. What's over here? Oh my god, it's almost Wednesday. What's bigger? MB? Gigabytes are bigger. I want that plasteel. There's nothing here. Yep. A gigabyte to help that make more sense. 1 gigabyte is 1,000 megabytes. Okay. Whoa! Oh boy. Well, I guess we gotta talk to Lady Cassia and figure out what the fuck is going on and why she's causing people to commit to commit self-termination on my ship and killing their own families. Yeah, he offed his family and then offed himself. Like, what the fuck? Dude, that got dark really fast. I understand that it's Warhammer 40k, but Jesus. Good lord, that got dark. Okay. Cassia, where are you? Okay, you're near the front of the bridge.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. Not here. I'm begging you. Aren't noblemen supposed to discuss such things away from the servants?
Wow!
Then
I got
lead the
106
way, and I
EXP
will
just
answer
from
all of your
willpower
questions.
test. Holy shit. What the fuck? Uh-huh. Okay. This is actually quite true. One must be a tyrant, a friend, and a jester to one's subjects. What matters is that to clearly discern which role is required at a given moment. In order to do what people need, sometimes you have to choose not to give them what they want. In order to be able to keep them happy, sometimes you have to make your people smile and do things that would make them laugh and forget their troubles. Sometimes you have to give the people what they want as well, like a friend sometimes must, in order to be able to help them overcome their trials and keep them loyal and happy. To be a ruler is a tenuous thing, and this is actually very, very important to note. Sometimes I can hardly bear the burden of the house has placed upon me. I feel I am not doing my best. Tell me, how you, heir to a protectorate, can bear the responsibility for billions of lives, day after day, and not stoop under all the weight. It's not always easy, but you try to do the best you can with what you got. The Lord Captain, the Enforcers have discovered a mysterious tool from the armory of the void ship Morning Star on the officer's deck. On the Seneschal's orders, it has been placed inside a safe in your quarters. Huh? Yeah, where's my room that has my safe? Where's my study? There it is. Hold on, I'm trying to adjust the fucking camera. There we go. Now I can actually see shit. Here it is. The camera was not at the angle that I'm used to having it at. Standard issue Minotaurium Sapper Shovel! Hey Liz! Liz, I found your favorite weapon! This weapon deals 2 additional damage for each enemy adjacent to the wielder. Enemies hit by this weapon may not make attacks of opportunity for 1 round. It's the... Alan, we found it! We found the Kriegsman shovel!
I don't see it anywhere.
You don't see it in the vault?
No.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
I can't. Oh, there. I see it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
And it's actually a pretty decent melee weapon. 9x12 is not too bad. It's arguably somewhat better than my monomolecular knife, although my monomolecular knife has higher damage. I want this, use this, I beg you, please. It's fabulous. Liz, we found your weapon. We found your weapon. It's the Kriegsman shovel. I'm sorry, that's funny as fuck. I have my shovel, all is good in the world. Okay. I want what's in that space dust. Give it to me. Trophies! We fucking found a Kriegsman shovel. It's not even actually a Kriegsman shovel, to be sure, but it is a shovel. Boink. There we go. Our head chirurgeon is sabotaging the ship's operations. He's quarantined several Voidsman crews on account of a piddling sickness. Okay. That quarantine is well warranted. Has claimed the lives of a number of Meritus officers in the past. Oh, great! There's a fox in here.
What does that mean until I get rid?
A feud has broken out between the clans that maintain the Void Shield arrays. Rumor has it Lady Theodora was seen on the lower decks, and so one of the families called for a rebellion against the usurper of the Void Ship. That is you. So far, no one believes the mad tales. Okay. Rumors of her presence have been circulating for a while and appear to be a deliberate provocation rather than ordinary drunken ramblings. Perhaps someone is intentionally stirring up the masses to rebel against you. Or perhaps it is influence of the warp. Enforcers are already investigating, but right now we need to stop the conflict from escalating any further. As long as the unrest continues, the Void Ship shields will not be operating at full capacity. my weekend was spent mostly working. Hey, Alan, there's more ships we can take shots at. Oh, you're not getting the fuck out of here. I'm gonna beat your ass. Get back here. Do you understand me, motherfucker? Get back here. I am gonna beat your ass. I have a shovel. I actually found a shovel weapon. Yeah, we found an actual shovel at Rogue Trader for a weapon.
Regret ever crossing our path.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is a lot of vessels. Holy Hera. Okay, the goal is to take out the Interstellar Sextant, I believe. It's a really stupid name.
Keep up the pressure. Fire at will.
Huh.
Macro cannons. Open fire.
Alright. Damn, we almost one-shot that guy. He should be trying to escape. I'm going to kill him. I'm pretty sure that destroyer is blocking his friend now. Okay, he moved. Three.
With the force of a supernova. All hands prepare for acceleration.
Yes, they did.
Let them chase our fury.
Yes, it does.
Helmsman, take us in. Torpedoes away!
That guy can go away. I don't care about him.
Engage the engines.
There's a breach in our defenses.
Fire at will. Macro cannons, open fire.
Those things are gonna blow up on me next turn. Those plasma torpedoes could have blown up on me. Why did they not? If your goal is to lock an area down, you want something powerful to be able to lock it down with.
Keep up the pressure. Lance battery. Volley!
Yeah, I know about the fillets defense. That ship is gonna get away. Yeah, you want armor in order to pound out their resistance. Those torpedoes are gonna explode and not do anything.
Where we tread the unfaithful
Yep.
fall.
They escaped. God damn it. Yeah, we weren't gonna be able to get them on our
A
own.
worthy deed.
We did get 1,000 EXP for that, though. Soldier from TF2 used it. Yeah, the soldier from TF2 used the shovel a lot. It's his first melee weapon in TF2, I believe. Augur's Anomaly. Well, Alan, we're gonna go down to a jungle planet for 20 minutes. Alan will finally get to do something. Because he's kind of had to watch me do this for God knows how long.
Keep your wits about you.
A Lord Captain who graces the freight line with visits and speaks to the lowliest of serfs?
What do you think you're gonna need more when you need to hold an area?
Sounded more tempting.
We have survived a heretical mutiny, Lady Theodora's death, the warp spitting us out into Grox knows where. And what shocks you is the Lord Captain going down to the lower decks? Seriously?
Yeah, you are gonna need that more, yes. I found more goods. Call of Duty 3 actually also does work on the fillets defense. Because you play
Just as I planned.
you play from the perspective of
I won't let it define
Americans,
me. Is there
Canadians,
money
and
to be made?
Polish that are trying to lock down the fillets gap and force the German surrender that happened there.
What do we have here?
It's a staff. Staff of Mind Sight requires telepathy. Okay.
Oh crap, that's artillery strike coming in.
Not so bottomless pit.
You subdued the pit.
Okay. The entity trembles, trying to break free of your grasp. Surprise, rage, elation, and fear replace one another. The entity stabilizes, but the moment you loosen your grip, it escapes, leaving behind a piece of itself in your mind.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, that was a little creepy.
This ocular implant.
Yeah, the German Air Force had basically been destroyed by that point.
Over.
Speak to the fear that dogs you. You found what? Oh. Somebody's diary, okay.
Oh, come on. The premonition runs true.
That rusty cogitator had a lot of stuff in it.
I always have a backup plan.
I guess that's all that's here. Okay. Let's go back. Zakhev's son had some balls to do himself in. What? I don't know what that means. Ooh, more stuffs. Nothing worth lingering in this subsector for. Modern warfare. Oh. What? Great! Now we need to go figure out what the fuck happened to Adira. It's fine, we'll survive. Alright, I guess go ahead and level her up, Alan.
Fate and fortune favor the bold.
I will take Kibella back until you are done with her.
Rise to the top, or get
I will take Kibella back until we can swap
the same thing
Argenta back out.
resident witches around. We are close.
And who now deigns to grace us with their presence? Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they have done? Or is it the leader himself who has finally grown tired of hiding behind others? Theodora von Valancius is before you, and she looks grotesque. A hole yawns wide in her chest. Rusted hooks protrude from beneath her skin. A lumpen, inflamed scar cuts across her throat. The figure flickers, as though it is dropping in and out of this reality. She smiles at you with the whitish eyes of a corpse, and smiles venomously. We meet at last, rogue trader! I had grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort, and everything I left behind has gone to this non-entity. Warp illusion! Be gone! Argenta, my dear, there's no need to make such a fuss. Why don't we sit down over a cup of recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, portents, and your special path. You must have been so lonely without me here. No one else willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Throne, spare us from the cursed apparitions of the arch-enemy. Is that what you are truly praying for? I think I can hear how fast your heart is pounding, worse sin. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. You are not Domin Theodora! The Undying One does not relinquish souls that come to him, and such is the absolute truth. You are a thief of names, foolish child. Your world is limited to the darkness of the lower decks and the words of your vizier. You know nothing of truth or death. You do not even know the first thing about yourself. And exactly what are you? What, you ask? You dare say that to me, little boy? I am Theodora von Valancius Massimo Afscarus, rogue trader of the Imperium and commander of this void ship. Alas, my glorious voyage through life has ended in the dullest possible way. By death. A nuisance I staved off as long as I could. But do not weep for me, my boy. I am still keeping an eye on my property, and punishing all those who failed me. You are not Theodora. Theodora is dead, and there is no coming back from that. I'm dead? How is that? I am no different from those who have not yet crossed the divide between reality and eternity. I see, I speak, I remember the wrongs you all committed against me, and for all those who failed me, I have already begun exacting my retribution. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories, preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of tears spilt for those unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am as real as the human passions that bring worlds to ruin. If you are Theodora, then tell me, who really killed you? Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I don't even know which would be more satisfying, to give you an honest answer, or leave you to languish in your ignorance. We'll see how you conduct yourself, little boy. Where is Idira? What have you done with her? Me? What have I done with Idira? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperium. I gave her toys. I cleaned up after her antics. I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I had great plans for poor little Idira. Enough! What do you want with me? Why were you waiting for me? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants breached the death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate little cry for help? And from my little Idira, no less. And once I appeared here, of course I had to meet the pretender who has allowed this deplorable state of affairs. I don't know where you came from or what you are, but I'll send you right back to the abyss you crawled out of. You? Of all the people to ever threaten me, you are the most pathetic, boy. All that you are and all that you possess was given to you in error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift, and you are incapable of holding on to it. I am here to seek retribution against all who failed me. My brainless crew, my useless officers, my pathetic servants who turned their backs on their mistress in her darkest hour. And worst of all, you, my dear heir. You who have undeservedly claimed the warrant and everything else that is mine. And will drag it all to the warp with me, including you! Good luck with that.
Shame and dishonor.
This is intriguing.
I don't either. This is a lot of torn warp presence in this area, and I don't like it. That's a big fucking cannon shell, dude. Where is she? I clearly remember her being around here somewhere. Get back here! Ah, there you are, my little coward. Why won't you look at your captain, dear? It's wrong. It's all wrong! Look at her, boy. My little Idira is utterly trapped in her visions. No matter. I will allay your doubts. Lord Captain? No, wait. Lord Captain. The base of her temple implants is blackened and melted. Oh my god! Her psychic shield is broken! Poor little Idira. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. Your pleas carried to the very depths of the warp itself. Why didn't you save me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself! I didn't hear anything! I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with you! I'm sorry, Lord Captain. I failed. Oh, my unholy god. Argenta, stop! Idira, I am your captain, not her. Listen to me and snap out of it. Lord Captain. Damn it. Chaos will devour you. It will devour everyone responsible for my death. Die! Die for the delectation of my lord! Yeah, you were a Chaos Daemon the whole time. Oh my god, and you have friends.
For mercy, but I will grant none. Your emperor won't save you.
A warp beast. Oh, dear God, all the workers got corrupted. Oh. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, yeah. Argenta and Abelard need to hold off the workers. I'm sure that won't be a problem looking at their health. These guys don't look like anything special. Idira, Heinrichs, Kibella, and I can handle everything else. Actually, I'm gonna have Kibella handle the workers. Bring Abelard over to deal with the Warp Beast and those horrors. Abelard would actually be a lot better at taking those guys out. Yeah, your character will be fine there. I'm sure he'll do fine. And yes, that is an exploding barrel. Ready when you are. And I go first. Okay, front line. I'm gonna drop the front line here.
I'll see to it personally.
Back line. I'm gonna drop the back line on myself. Are you still in the game, Alan? I can reload if I need to reload. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, hang on. We'll restart. We're gonna have to stop pretty soon anyway. Okay, let's try this again. Cassia Orsilio.
Is there money to be made? That's how it's done.
Oh yeah, I need to take control of Kibella so that you're not overwhelmed.
I
am your shadow. What?
Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Okay, did you find something before I found what's her face?
I know how to take risks. Let us not dawdle.
Okay. I tried to go the other fucking direction.
Stop it!
I'm ready. Okay, these worker warp beasts have 86 hit points.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally.
Another desynchronization? Come on, game. We just started.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. I was gonna say, goddamn game, can we I don't know, play? What's got you all of a sudden? That had to hurt my health.
On it.
Hey, Doc. Take your shot. This is... No, just hit the low health worker. You've, this is a bonus turn, by the way. Who did you shoot? That's strange. It must be because of the desync. I'm gonna try this one more time. If it fucks up again, I'm just gonna stop the stream now. Because I kind of need to get ready to leave here in a little bit. But I'm trying to have just enough time to kill this boss, and the game is repeatedly going, no, I don't think so. I gotta go out to dinner at my girlfriend's mother's house. It desynced immediately. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. This is where we have to end the stream until we can figure out how to get this thing working again. I'll see you guys next time, and I've been Savage Hound Dusk. Have a nice night.